April, we have this overall energy, that feeling that changes upon us. We are now in the heart of eclipse season, and the planet of communication and travel, Mercury, is going to be slowing down and ready to station retrograde. So the momentum that was felt at the end of January through March is now catching up with all of us. The eclipses, they're course correctors. They're meant to quickly align us back on track where we have basically veered off. This first one will be the start of a new cycle, followed by the ending of an old cycle with the next one. April begins with this big push of Aries energy, the idea of starting or initiating and diving headfirst into things, and then slowly, as the month unfolds, the pace lessens greatly. We begin to settle into more comfortable routines. As each day progresses, we begin to slow down as Mercury finally stations retrograde at the start of eclipse season. What you need to know about your April horoscope. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate with Will of Grace Mystic, and this is your astrology forecast for April 2023. So let's dive in. Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising. On April 3rd, Mercury is the first to enter the slower pace of Taurus. Now for you, this isn't your third house. The third house is your neighbors. It's what's close to you. It's technology. It's communication. It's your aunts, your uncles, your siblings. It is short trips. It is writing and journaling. So at this time, expect your mental energy just to slow down over the coming weeks, especially in areas where you're needing to make some decisions and plans. Taurus is grounded, methodical, and deliberate, and is in no hurry. So you may need extra time to get your ideas off the ground, up and moving. Now, as a result of this ingress on April 5th, Mercury is working with the planet of Saturn. So any of these long-term plans or goals that you have, they're going to be made easier for you to work with. Saturn offers you the discipline needed for your mental energy to be focused on your goals. So make plans to move forward. And then on April 6th, we're going to have this beautiful full Libra moon. Now, Libra is in your 8th house. The 8th house is birth, death, rebirth, sex, transformation. It is legacies, wills, finances, or joint finances. It's money that comes into you. It's the house of transformation. So Libra, being the sign of scales, desires balance and harmony. Now, traditionally, this is a time to focus on your relationships and your partnerships with others. So at this time, this full moon can reveal or illuminate areas where there may be relationship issues that are off kilter or out of balance. This could be contracts that you may need to look at, some things that are not balanced or fair. This could be relationship issues. This could be through wills, your joint finances. This is you with somebody else house. So at this time, it's revealing these areas for you. You can then choose to commit to strengthening this bond or walking away. During this lunation, your desire is going to be focused on finding peace, harmony, and serenity. And what does that mean for you with these contracts? Then on April 7th, you're going to have this softness about you with the planet of love, because Venus is in a beautiful aspect to dreamy Neptune. You can be more understanding, compassionate, and feeling of other people's emotions. This energy allows you to care and help for others, all the while receiving joy, the reciprocity of the energy that you give and receive in return from them. And on April 8th, the planet of mental energy, Mercury, it's in this harmonious aspect to Mars in Cancer. So this is going to be a time where you can get excited about your future ideas and plans. You may be more open to sharing with others your thoughts, thank you, Cancer, and then turning them into action, Mars. And on April 11th, Venus, the planet of love, enters the very chatty and inquisitive sign of Gemini. Now for you, this is your 4th house of home, family, roots, foundation. So expect shameless flirting, and your mental connections in love, they're going to take on a stronger role at this time. This is a perfect opportunity to work on improving all lines of communication with the people that you surround yourself with. Through this open networking, you can feel more connected with your thoughts and your ideas while enjoying meaningful conversation. And then on April 14th, there's going to be this square or tension point between Venus and Saturn. Saturn being your responsibilities and Venus representing these love and values that you feel for these people. These energies combined may have you feeling like these responsibilities in your relationships is kind of constricting. It's stifling. So don't walk away. Stay the course, get to the bottom of the problem, and work to figure out what is the right approach so that you can move forward with. And then on April 20th, we're going to have the first of a new cycle of eclipses in the sign of Aries. Now for you, this is in your 2nd house of personal wealth, cash, property, your possessions. It's your self-worth. It's how you feel about yourself. And the opposite house is going to be your house of shared resources. Now, Aries being the first sign of the zodiac, it looks forward to spring, to new life, to new beginnings. Spring is the end of winter. This Aries solar eclipse is full of potent energy. The Aries Libra axis is about the me versus the we spectrum. Topics such as independence, codependence, interdependence, collaboration, they're going to be very hot over the next few months with a pattern running through the next couple of years. Times of new beginnings are going to be extra strong for you with your cash, your property, your self-worth, things that are of value to you. The feeling of being ready to take action, to start anew, to begin this new journey, it's going to be amplified. Look for synchronicities of people, places, and things that come into your life at this time. And then the sun is going to ingress into the very grounded sign of Taurus. This is in your third house. The third house for you represents your communication, it's technology, it's your neighbors, it's your siblings, it's your aunts, your uncles, it's transportation. So the energy at this time, this is you looking for stability and security. It's going to be paramount for you. Give yourself permission to slow down. Embrace life at a slower pace. This is going to improve your confidence in all areas of your life. This is the writing and the journaling house and the connecting with technology. Because then the following day on April 21st, you're going to have a Mercury retrograde, and it's going to be here in Taurus until May 14th. So retrogrades, they require you to go back, reflect, reform, to reconnect in some way. Go back to an old neighborhood, check out the old neighbors, check out, reconnect with family that you haven't. Go back and look over some journals that you were writing things. So go back, look at the themes that the sun is illuminating that need to be realigned, reformed, or reorganized. And then moving forward, on April 23rd, expect an opportunity for second chances. Fitting for Mercury retrograde because Mercury is now in a harmonious aspect with Mars. Mercury is currently retrograde and it's slowing some things down for you and making some things a little confusing. But Mars with this transit is going to make things easier for you to control your mental energy, or at the very least, you're going to be able to take forward action with your plans, your ideas. You may even strike on a new idea or an old one to revisit or give a second look to or a second chance to a person, place, or thing. And then on April 29th, there's this harmonious aspect between Mars in Cancer and Uranus in Taurus. Now, Mars is your passion. It's your drive. Uranus wants to change. So together, this means that change is going to be easier for you to focus on. You can take action to create the changes that you desire and you hope for. These actions can get you closer to your dream future, all the while embracing the way that you complete tasks unconventionally. So I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.